Fairmont, West Virginia is a town on the rise located between Morgantown and Bridgeport. Located right off of I-79, it serves as the perfect location for local businesses.
Generally, it's going to affect the residents positively because at least my understanding would be that it would affect them positively because a new business usually means some kind of new service that's being provided to the residents of the city.
Multiple tourist attractions like Valley Falls and Prickett's Fort bring in visitors to support the local economy. Fairmont is in a unique location as it is positioned within driving distance of 5 major cities.
Morgantown and Bridgeport can draw residents of Fairmont out. So they take their spending dollars and they spend them in Bridgeport or Morgantown, which supports the tax base. Right? Bridgeport and Morgantown collect taxes on the money that is spent in the stores. The people that are in Bridgeport and Morgantown are employed by the dollars that Fairmont people spend in those two towns.
Many major industries have chosen to locate to Fairmont, like NASA, Mon Power, and EWA. These major industries bring in new residents to the city and provide jobs to current residents.
Prior to the Joe and Throw being there, at least in recent Fairmont history, there was no sort of specialty coffee shop where you could go for a good cup of coffee in a nice environment just to hang out. And so now we have that. In addition to that, I mean, there's a pottery element to that. So they've brought hand-thrown pottery into Fairmont where it wasn't previously, at least not that kind of pottery. And a third benefit is that they took a building that was in lousy shape and they fixed it up. So they've improved the infrastructure of Fairmont and then provided at least 2 different services. A third service they provide is live music. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that one business has done. And in fact, there's a related business to the Joe and Throw. I think it's called Stone Tower Coffee, maybe. But it's a coffee roasting company that supplies the Joe and Throw with most of its beans. And that also involved taking a building that was abandoned, not being used, bringing it back into service, fixing it up, and so it's one less dilapidated building in the city of Fairmont. So that's an example of Joe and Throw. Sheets is a final example of a business that's moved in and made a big difference. It's well known, its product is well known, its corporate headquarters keeps fairly tight control over what its franchisees do, and so you went from that lot. I think it had the Fox's Pizza building and some other maybe muffler shop or something on it. Anyhow, it's a much more visually appealing than what used to be there. It provides obviously some competition for Go-Mart, so you get some gas services there, but you can also buy some specialty foods and other things in Sheets that you might not have been able to find otherwise. So mostly they impact the community positively. It also brings income, more of a tax basis, jobs to a community. There are all these other things that new businesses do for communities. Actually, I think it'd be hard pressed to find any negative effects unless it was a business that failed or that violated sort of the city's zoning code. So they were doing heavy manufacturing in a residential area where they weren't supposed to be doing or something like that. But I mean, a better example would be probably a business coming in, renovating a whole space, hiring a bunch of people and then failing. And but that's a lot of, if businesses are going to fail, they're going to fail in the first few years. But I mean that the initial experience is still positive. They still came in and fixed up a building or built a new building and hired people. So I don't know that they're negative things. You know, if you're Go-Mart, you think having Sheetz in town is negative because Sheetz is a direct competitor. But if you're a consumer, that's a good thing because that competition, at least in theory, will keep prices down. So generally that competition is better for the consumer.